Good evening, Togepi. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Do I sound alright? Can you hear the music? Does it sound alright? Is it at a good level? I have many questions. You're good and yes to everything. Fantastic. Hello, Mihan. How are you? Welcome on in. Oh my gosh. So complicated. So compl. Why am I so ambitious? Oh, well, I just. And even then, not everything is working. Oh, it's fine. That's not going to be annoying. Let's hope it doesn't keep doing that. If it does, I may need to fix it. So, I don't know what song this is. I don't know that I wanted it on the play. Oh, I know what song this is. I did want it on the playlist. It gets fine. It's just ambient at first. I'm gonna skip it for now. I've got stuff to do. I've got something that I need to change, and then we'll be set. Whew. What static? Oh, yeah, that's I just took those off. I can fix those manually later. I'm avocado. I'm putting together the finishing touches on my outfit. What I'm doing now. Oh, I was gonna wear shoes. Whatever, I don't need to. Oh. This has been exhausting to prepare. I am looking forward to this very much. It has just been so much work getting this ready. Good lord. Never do things that aren't normal. The problem is I want to do stuff like this more. So, need to practice. Need to practice. There we go. Hi! Let me just go ahead and turn that off for now. We don't need the side camera. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to whatever this is. You're over here. I need something. Probably should put this on my phone so I can see what y'all are saying. Oh, my phone is almost dead. Ah, my kitchen is so shit. Oh, thank you. I don't know about that. I'm glad you like it. My kitchen is it's a work in progress. I don't know how much it's progressing, but I'd like to think that it will get better. Okay. My channel. There we go. Now I could put this on the chocolate chips. Against the shakers, Thomas. Yes, what's up? Maybe I need something with a little more weight behind it. The oats. Put the oats, because that's the point of today. Your laugh. Well, that's good. That's good. Now I can see. Oh. My phone's gonna die. Oh, I have music. I'm sitting on my headphones. Yes! Yeah, it's a full-length mirror. Why? What do you... Is it not a... Should I not have my mirror in my kitchen? The other thing, you can probably kind of tell. This is a mirror that I picked up off the street. And so it's broken a little. Like, you can see the jagged edge. Hi, Stevie. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get something for my phone. Mavakata, I need the mirror in my kitchen because it doesn't fit anywhere else. Yeah, no. I'm gonna just hope that my laptop can handle running, oh boy, my 2 webcams, as well as, 2 webcams, as well as, oh, is this gonna stand up? My phone, my microphone, my mouse, there's so many I'm sorry, everything's so crowded. I'm trying to finish getting set up. There we go. That'll stay until I need to move the oats. Oh my lord. Okay. Salt and pepper shake. I don't need these. Why do I? Okay. What I do need is my salt, and my salt is on the other side of the table. Need to calm down. The show has hardly started, and you're getting everything you need. I'm glad that, you know, this is just humorous. Like, it's better that it's funny. I haven't even really gotten a chance to look at how it looks on air. It's, you know, it's not awful. You know, it's not terrible. You know, I didn't do a half-bad job. And what I'll show off, you know, just for this, and for if ever I do something like this in the future, I have a hand cam, so that I can show a better view. Oh, it's interesting. The white balance is different. But so you can get a better view of the action. And I can make that bigger if it's not big enough. Handy. Yeah, it's handy. I bought a new camera. This was on sale. This one, hello. Which is, it's not a bad camera. It's an HD camera. And it's got an adjustable head. It's not bad. I'll be getting used to it. I don't know if you can hear those sirens. I hope not. I hope the audio The audio, you know what I'm talking about. The thing that, the filter. I hope the filter is keeping that out. It's loud in my ears because I'm close to the windows. Camera's here. Phone's here for that. It's seriously, it's been such a mess. It's been such a challenge getting this set up. But I'm very glad that it is now. And Lord help me if I ever try to do something like this again. It's the baking police. Oh, it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be a big mess. And it's not just a recipe. I am doing, I might be making 10 different kinds of oatmeal cookie. I have ideas, and I want to see how they turn out. So, I should introduce the point of today. The point of today, the reason why I'm baking cookies, well, baking some, not all of them are going to be baked. The reason why I'm making cookies is because I realized on Thursday, if I mix like protein powder in my oatmeal, I can get more protein out of it. And then I realized, hey, if I take that, it solidifies. If I put it in the fridge, I can make like a no-bake cookie. I tried that with like my chocolate protein powder and my maple brown sugar oatmeal packet, and it was okay. It was like, okay. But I didn't love it. And so I decided, okay, how can I iterate on this? And then I decided, okay, should I make this a show? Will it be fun? Will people enjoy that? Protein cookie. Hi, Ryan. Speaking of cookies, Ryan, you've been playing a cookie game lately. Oh, I like this song. By the way, added to the playlist for tonight is not just the Space Roast and Kevin MacLeod stuff and the Snivy stuff. We also have some C418 tracks. So many cookies. With the father figures. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I haven't seen this game at all. I just know that Ryan's been doing a game that has cookie in the name. Okay. So, again, the purpose of tonight is for me to try and make a high protein cookie that is edible, that I can make, that I like. Ryan, please go ahead. We've got time. I'm gonna be baking like, we're gonna have time. I also haven't eaten since 1 o'clock. I'm so hungry. I did a lower body work. I haven't eaten. But I am wearing a V-neck shirt and an apron because I think that's required. Oh, I should show you the full ensemble. I'm sorry. This is what I'm wearing this evening. I hope you enjoy it. Oh gosh! Hi! Hi, Legs. Hi, Perkadirk. Oh, hi, Ross. Yeah. If you want to know what we're doing tonight, look at what Togepi said. Hi. I was just showing off my apron. I bought this today. I think it's nice. And, I'm also wearing, again, a black t-shirt, because if you're baking, you have to show off the forearms. And, nice trousers, not that you'll get much effect of them. Nice, thank you. That was a surprise. The apron? It's cotton. It looks a bit like denim, but it's cotton. So, I wrote down And you can see the ingredients next to me. I wrote down several different versions that I want to make. Oh, you can. I suppose I can show you. I wrote down. Denim is. Shut up. I didn't. Whatever. I wrote down several different versions. Not that you can read my chicken scratch. And also not that I got it close enough to the camera to be anywhere close to legible. You were looking wanting to read me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not feeling great. But hey, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it immensely. It's very sweet of you. And for those who haven't, please check out Link's Gen X18. Yeah, so I want to make some plain ones with and without raisins. And I want to try them baked and no bake. I have like a recipe for oatmeal raisin cookies, a vegan recipe that I got from the internet. And I will see if it's total garbage. I almost swore. I'm really loose. Okay, so I want to try making plain ones with and without raisins. Baked and not baked. I want to try doing... So I've got 3 flavors of protein powder. You can see those giant black canisters. I don't know. I really wish I could buy a smaller amount, but whatever. I'll use it, even if this doesn't work. So I wanted to try a mix with, like... Because I'd already tried chocolate and oatmeal. So I want to try peanut butter and chocolate together. I want to try peanut butter with chocolate chips. I want to buy peanut butter with raisin. Ryan, shut up. I want to try... I have actual peanut butter in the fridge. I want to try some with actual peanut butter. I want to try... I have vanilla protein powder as well. Yes, go ahead, Ryan. And so I want to try vanilla, and I want to try it with a good bit of cinnamon. Because I think vanilla and cinnamon might make for a really nice combination. And so what we're going to do first, I think, is work on creating some of the base mixes for what will be the no-bakes. I say no-bakes in air quotes because... past tense. Also, let me know if the music's ever too loud, because things might not be leveled. New playlist! We're going to do the ones that have to go into the fridge first, because I want to make sure that those have enough time to set, and I can work on the ones that are going to be more involved and that I actually have to bake. And you notice I have my my new Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. I am going to try the oatmeal cookie recipe that's in there, substituting as needed. It might be slightly loud. Okay, I'm very happy to turn it down. Because I know it's running loud. I'm going to turn down desktop audio as a whole so I can turn it a bit in my ears. Oop. There. I lowered it by 8 decibels in OBS and raised it in my ears 6%. So I'm guessing that'll be fine. Who knows? Yeah, so I need to do a test batch. Because I need to make sure that I get the fluid mixture right. Oh, your partner would like you to describe Breaking Bad, Mr. Proatmeal. Okay. So Breaking Bad's this thing where that guy from Malcolm in the Middle and that guy from those Juicy Fruit commercials, they become like father and son. Even though he has an actual son, he totally neglects his son. There's a wife. People don't like her, but I really think her actions are justified. Her husband made a mess of everything. Just because he's the protagonist of the show doesn't mean he's a good guy, and doesn't mean you should poo-poo on his wife for standing against him at times. There's the compulsive thief who I loved. There's the guy who seems at first to be a mess, not a mess, like really problematic, and then you're like, oh no, he's a cool character. He's standing for, good thing. Hank. There's a lady who gets poisoned at the end. There's, like, in the last episode or two, the businesswoman. There's the guy with the flat face that people don't like. There's the guy with the face that got blown up, the people complicated relationship. There's Tuco. There was a guy called Tuco. You can tell I'm like going from like season 5 backwards. Oh my gosh, there was the girl who died, and Walt just watched it happen. That's Breaking Bad. The oatmeal cookie recipe you make that everyone loves is a slightly modified version of the one in the Quaker tub. Speaking of Quaker. Okay. So welcome, Stevie. You're so welcome, Stevie and company. Okay, so test batch first. We're going to start with the test batch, because I need to make sure that I get the consistency and ratio correct. Okay, I need this music to be like half as loud as it is in my ears. Sounds like a show where things... Darn right! And then sometimes they didn't. Honestly, The Fly, great episode. May not have advanced the plot much, but great one-off episode. Okay. Let me grab a bowl. I'm gonna do this not in my knife mixing bowls because, again, this is test batch, right? So I'm just gonna use this bowl here. Oh, I need my measuring cups. Oh gosh. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. Let's do it. Because I could probably do this for 4 hours. We might be running real late. So I hope you like that. Oats. Oh, I feel like a horse. This is great. Okay, so what is the recommended? I always use less water than they say. Just because... Okay, so it's 40 grams. Which is nice, because then if I know the weight, I can just put it straight into the bowl. I like using the food scale rather than the measuring cups as much as possible, because then I know I'm getting exact measurements, and I don't have to worry about getting them messy when I need them for, like, wet ingredients. So we need 40... Okay, I can just pour. Oh, I should do it this way so you can see it. Oh, look at me. I'm running a cooking show. Oh, this is so exciting. I almost said perfect. Perfect. The first try. There we go. Okay. So that's... And it says for that much oats, it says 1 cup of water. And that makes sense to me. And so it says 1 cup, but I want things to be stodgy. And so I am most likely going to use 2/3 of a cup. The kitchen skill is so useful. And I'm going to do the test with the peanut butter powder. Because I haven't tried this flavor before. Okay. Yeah, just confirming. Because I need to make sure that I keep track of everything in my head. Yeah, 1 scoop, 43 grams. So it's going to be as much unit weight. I really want to use a full... Okay. Here's my question. Do I use a full serving? No, I don't, because when I made the one before that worked relatively well, it was not full. It was not a full scoop, and that's a scoop of that. It was 22 grams. I know it was 22 grams. So if 1 scoop of this is 43, I'll just do a half. I'll just do 22 grams of this, because that'll be relatively similar. We will have in the bowl, I'm just keeping track for my own sake. It'll be 170 divided by 2 is 85. 85 plus 150 is 235. 235 calories, 20 grams of protein. Would someone mind writing that down? I'm not going to be able to write much. I might outsource some of the math. Or at least the keeping track. So test batch, 235 calories, 20 grams of protein. Test batch, 235 calories, 20 grams of protein. Oh, for the... You had to... Go away and say... You know, this is, I think, yeah, it's pea protein based. Like the vegetable. Ooh, that smells like fake peanut butter. Okay. You know how, like, fake peanut butter protein bars smell? That smells like this. That smells like this. Thank you. Okay, so we're doing 20... Oh gosh, the scoop was buried in the... Okay, look at my hands. This is gonna happen a lot. I'm gonna need to sweep after this anyway. I don't need to... I'm so, like... I'm so picky with, like, what gets on my hands. 16, I need 6 more. Also, not to say that fake peanut butter is necessarily a bad thing. I do like it. Because I like peanut butter. But, you know, it's, you can tell. You can tell it's not the real thing. Okay, just 1 more gram. Maybe a little more than that. How did it go backwards? It, like, went down. Okay, there we go. I'm done. That's probably 20 and a half, 21 and a half, which is more perfectly half, so that's fine. 10 minutes shaking the tub over and over until the scoop ends up on the surface. Oh. I may have to do that later. I have a feeling. Magic powder. Now I've got to do a little mixing. I'm glad I've got my long headphones now, even if the wire looks a little silly, because it's like I can do this elegant dance where I can move around the room while I still have the music in my ears. You believe in me? Aw, thanks. See, now it says 22. It's having a tough time making this. This table gonna get a mess. Just saying. Okay. So we're gonna take the dry ingredients, we're gonna help spoon them together. Yeah, I definitely should not have done any more powder than what I put in here. This is a lot of powder. Oh, I need to see how much fluid it says to use. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I know, but... 1 scoop into 1.5. Okay. So 1 scoop is 1.5 cups, which means for half a scoop you'd use 3/4 of a cup, which means I'll probably use another 2/3 of a cup, because I, again, want it to be a little stodgier than the recommendation. And so, yeah, we're gonna put in 1 1/3 cup water into this once I get it mixed properly. More oats. No. Test batch. We need to... We're doing things as recommended to figure out... And this is about the consistency that I got with the one that I did Thursday, which again was like... It was the right amount for no-bake cookies. Well... We're losing some. Just because I'm bad. Protein powder sticks to everything, I swear. This is not a sticky bowl. So this is just oatmeal or a cookie bake. So again, this is a test base for a no-bake cookie. So I'll just, I'll heat it in the microwave to get it put together and then stick it in the fridge. And then I have a more robust recipe for actual oatmeal cookies once we get this set up. Once we get several flavors of No-Bake set up. Because I want options. I want to try different things. And I'd like to do this with and without raisins. Got the raisins there. So it's going to be several... I'm going to do several different iterations. So get ready. Okay. There's a third. There's the one. Okay, let me see how it does with one. Yeah, because this is very wet already. I'm gonna see how it does with one. I know I did the, like, I know it said 1.5 cups of liquid for that, and 1 for that. And so but yeah, like, I'm gonna see how this microwaves. Because I always undercut the fluid because I hate a wet oatmeal. I want it to soak everything up. This is kind of like peanut butter soup. I hope you don't think that this looks gross, because I actually quite like how it looks. It's kind of like, you know, blonde coffee. Send me some in the mail. I will, you know, if they turn out. Just realized the camera up top was showing the table and not the floor. Hey, the camera up top, I think, is real cool, because you can actually see what's in the bowl, you know, rather than just the dead-on shot of me. I think I'll make it bigger. I'm gonna make it bigger. So you can see a little better. When I was doing the setup, I thought it was a little obtrusive, but I'll make it a bit bigger, and I'll put it a little more up and off, so that way it's not, you know, it's not at risk of, like, covering my face. But you can see. Okay, so that's with 1 cup of water. Tastes like fake peanut butter. I'm going to put this in the microwave. I'm going to do it for 3.5 minutes. Because you always want to go a little longer when you put in extra ingredients. And the recommendation on the thing for that is 2.5 to 3. Now I have to go under the table. As long as it's not murky and gray. Murky and gray. Or murky gray. Murky gray. My Grey's Anatomy fan character. Oh, thank you, Stevie. Bonus points to those of you at home who remember why I'm scared of using the microwave. Not scared, but always concerned when doing so on air. I'm doing that's backwards. Certainly a throwback. It's not season 2. Season 2, nothing worked right. And Avocado, you weren't here for season 2. I can't believe we're half an hour in and I'm just making the test batch. Ooh, it's gonna be a long night. Oh well. Because here's the thing, if I got this right, I can use this for 2 of the types. Maybe 3. Yeah, it should make enough for, like, 3. Okay, well, under the assumption that it works, I'm going to start staging stuff. I'm going to get my big Tupper out. This is too many roommates using the microwave. Yes, season 4. Season 4 is the answer. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl / Puppy Bowl. Or, yes, indeed. Don't remind me that tomorrow's Sunday. Gonna put some baking parchment at the bottom of this, so that way it doesn't stick to the plastic. Which it didn't when I tested it, so I'm not so worried about that, but... Oh. Just wanna, just wanna have a nice canvas. This, right now, is like a real test of how good the audio filtering is, because there are sirens outside, the microwave's running, there was the parchment moving. How irritating was the last minute or two? If the answer is not much, oh, it's good software. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna get the raisins open. Heard nothing. Oh, it's good software. You hear the parchment, but that's good. I want you to hear the parchment. I feel like that's kind of part of it. To have the ambient baking noises. Oh my gosh. I should not have this in my house. Just gonna have one. One chocolate chunk. Aw, they're cute. They're not chocolate chip shaped. They're little half cylinders. Okay. I can't let that stand for too long. I don't actually have a dishwasher. Heard the beeping. That's okay. So I'll tell you. Looking at it, I'm getting the impression that I used too much water. Even after cutting it twice, it's too wet. Look at this. It's so soupy. Okay. That's fine. That's why we do a test batch. Yeah, because this won't firm up unless I freeze it. But I've got something for this. This might look a little gross, but be not alarmed. I just gotta, scrape out as much of the, the protein peanut butter as I can, because that's where the magic is. Also, it'll make it easier to clean later. The oats are, meant to take up some of the liquid and provide texture. You could probably do some of this with just protein powder alone and solidify it some other way. But this is one of the easiest ways that I can think of. Okay. I'm just going to take a little taste. It's not terrible. It's not very flavorful, but it's not terrible. All right, into this, I'm going to just chuck some raisins. Well, let's be scientific. That way I know exactly what I'm adding. I'm going to add half a serving. Which is 20 grams. You can read the numbers, maybe. One more. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that in my freezer. And I'm going to let that harden up a bit. We might be able to make this sort of a brownie. So that adds 60 calories to the 235. So now it's 295 20 grams protein. With the raisins, it might turn out nice. We shall see. 2 pixels in your phone, you ain't reading nothing. Hey, I tried. Can I get it in the freezer without... Open, come on. You can do it. Oh, I can do it. Oh, that's exciting. Great. So, test batch chucked in. Okay. Test batch number 2. We're gonna do the same mix of powder and oats, but less water. Try and get something that's a little more solid. That's the goal here. And what I'm going to do this time, actually, I'm going to make a little change. There's going to be changes literally every time. So we're gonna have 40 grams of oats again. We're gonna do like... Yeah, I think I know what I'll do. Okay, so start with the oats. 40 grams of oats. Maybe Stevie's saying more oats was prescient. Maybe I should have listened. I know better than to question anything Stevie says. Well, the water, but you figure you had a plan. Well, again, some of this is just being done heuristically. Like, for the stuff that I'm not operating off of a recipe, I'm doing this mentally. So, there's testing. There's testing that has to be done. It's not always gonna come out exactly as, I'm expecting. So this time I'm gonna try it with, I'm gonna do mathematics. Okay, so if I'm operating in sixths, Each sixth would be 5 grams protein. And 22 divided by 6 is not nice. 44 divided by 6. Hold on. 42 would be the one that's... Is it 42? Yeah, 42 would be divisible by 6. And it would come out to... It's 7. So, yeah, it's 14, 15. I'll just do 15 grams of protein powder this time, which will be roughly, yeah, 14. I'll do 14, which will be 10 grams protein on top of the existing 5. How is that nothing? I feel like I'm putting in plenty. So aerated. There we go. Never made no-bake cookies. You don't know if they need well, the way I'm doing it, they do. I'm using no-bake loosely because I am microwaving them. But it's for the for the sake of I'm not doing a bunch of ingredients. I'm not doing egg substitutes. It's a super simple. It's like doing mug brownies. I'm essentially doing that, but with oatmeal cookies. Okay, so put that back. This time, to supplement for the amount of protein powder. So I still have another, 8 grams or so of solid to put in. I'm going to put in, this time, this powdered peanut butter, which should have a bit more of a peanut butter flavor, be a little closer. And it's perfect because that's, I'm essentially putting in half a serving. I'll put in 7. That should do nicely. 7 grams of this. This one doesn't have a scoop. I'm just going to have to... Actually, that's perfect. Look, I got a little shaker. Hello. Come on. Register, please. I'm putting stuff in. Sometimes the scale likes to stay zeroed out, and I'm concerned that it's going to stay zeroed out, and I'm not going to know how much I've actually put in. Okay, come on. I should have just measured it. Yeah, no, it just stayed zeroed out. I'm going to say that that's a tablespoon. It seems roughly like a tablespoon. And so that's another 3 grams. So there's 18 in it this time. And there is calories. Okay. Someone do 170 divided by 3, and then add 30. Mug brownies. Got a decent mug brownie recipe that you could send, but it definitely uses an egg for stability. I have flax. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, 67. Okay, so 67 plus 30 is 97. 97 plus 150 is 247. Okay, so 247, 18. That's what we've got this time. 247, 18. 247 calories, 18 grams protein. That's what we've got this time. I'm going to start soaking the other bowl, just so I can reuse it if I need to. Oh, 86.6. Okay, so then just add 20 to what I said. $267.18, which again is not bad. Not a bad ratio. think these bowls are a little bit better. Oh, is local forecast playing? I don't have my headphones in. I took them out. Like, I've got all this stuff, you know, for when we actually get to the, like, the cookie part. The cookie part. The, like, making regular cookies. But, you know, we gotta get through the basics first, some fundamentals. Yeah, local forecast sure is playing. Professor Layton OST. Oh, Togepi, by the way, I emailed the remixer who made the Pokemon trading card game remix that you found to see if I can get permission to use their stuff, because they have a request permission thing in there about. And so, cross your fingers, because they've got some other real cool stuff. Okay, we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of water this time. I have a feeling that this will be right. Yeah, that's not swamping it. This is about perfect. Me too. Yeah, I like when you can still see the oats poking up in the liquid. That's a good sign that it's the right amount of liquid. And this smells a little more like actual peanut butter because I'm using the powdered peanut butter. The not protein powder, but, you know, just powder. Powder, Mafakata. Add that one to the list. Whatever song this is very quiet. Do you make coffee and get heartburn, or do you not drink caffeine and get withdrawal headache? Ooh, decaf. A little bit of both. Yeah, that flavor's a little better. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna see if I can get the microwave. Stay open. Okay, fine. Oh, thank goodness I am as tall as I am. Goop. It's gonna look real goopy if I got this right. Coming out, it should be solid enough for me to actually shape it. Okay, so test number 2. And if that works, we'll do that same balance of ingredients in several flavors. I am gonna run out of bowls. Because I can't use the plastic bowls for this, everything will stick to it. I mean, I'm 5'11". Or, well, depends on who's asking. What? Okay, what song is playing right now? I just can't hear it. Maybe my volume's too low. Is it Kevin McLeod? Oh, it's Past Sadness. If y'all can hear it, it's fine. How's the weather up there? Drafty. Always drafty. I like the microwaving time. It's nice to just be able to sit. Yeah, no, Mavocado, that makes sense. Like, the pictures that you've posted where you're showing off the things that you've made, I would say that we seem to be the same height, which means all of it would fit me as well, and you should just send it to me in the mail. I'm lying. Ah, really? I would think that you would just. I feel like I assume that people are shorter on the internet. But maybe that's not true. No, that's not true. I don't know what I think. Minute and a half. Cross your fingers. Okay, so this is 267, 18 grams protein. 267 calories, 18 grams protein. And what I'll do is I will make one. I'll have, if it's the right consistency, I'll set up one that has nothing in it. I'll put some raisins in one, and I'll put some chocolate chunks in one. We'll have 3 different versions. I assume people are taller than you because you're 5'2". Huh? But in spirit, 6'11". I shouldn't put my arms up like that. I'm probably subconsciously or not so subconsciously flexing a little bit. I'm very tired. Maybe because I haven't eaten. Can't remember the last time you measured yourself. I have to get measured at the doctor's office. So the doctor's office, it depends on what doctor's office I'm at, how tall I am. I'm my family doctor. It's like you're a home ec teacher. Oh, ease of food. I'm working on it, Ryan. I'm working on it. Ow, ow. Okay, that's definitely closer. It's gonna look ugly. Oatmeal prepared the way I like it always looks ugly until it gets mixed. This is exactly right. There's always like a film on the top. I'm just used to it. I don't worry about it. This is the right texture. You see, it's already like holding shape pretty well. This is gonna work so much better. Okay, this is great. Yeah, thick oats, exactly. And we'll just, work on scraping stuff together. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Just to give it a second to cool. Because if I put chocolate in it now, it'll melt. Checking your driver's license, you're 5'6". And if the government says so, it means it's true, within about a foot. Commentary. I'm gonna just lick the spoon and see how the flavor's doing. Once I finish scraping off the sides, try and get everything in the oatmeal. Nah. Yeah. We'll see. It'll change a bit after sitting. There's one. There's two. This one's gonna be a big cookie. Oh, they touched. No. Oh. No, 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 no. Now, just clean out the bowl. This is why I bought multiple flavors, so I would, get a chance to figure out. I wanted to find some unflavored protein powder. They didn't have any. It's all got to be, chocolate or vanilla. I thought peanut butter would be pretty neutral, and I'm right. It is, decently neutral. Like, it's kind of like someone said from, like, across the room. It's not really peanut butter. But this is the right consistency, as you can see. It's holding together reasonably well. I can shape it. And so now I'll add an accoutrement, chuck it in the fridge, and we'll see how it sets. So yeah, there you go. Yo, Parchment, stay in place. I love this remix. Again, this is a remix of Reunion from Final Fantasy VII by Space Roast. I would have it showing on screen right now, except it's broken. But check out Space Roast. It's a YouTube. I'll use... I think 6 chunks isn't... I think 7 was just excessive. Chunk. Oh, it's immediately starting to melt. That's okay. Just gotta try and not split it too badly. I could listen to this one over and over. Yeah, it's melting. It's melting. It's fine. Gonna be little pools of chocolate. A couple raisins in this one. And depending on how this works, I could, explore putting raisins or chocolate into the mix. Well, if I put chocolate into the mix when I put it in the microwave, the chocolate will burn. Chocolate does not take long. There we go. Put this in the fridge. Let that cool. I need water. Like, just to drink. Because I'm a human. Okay. Complain about the Chunks performance. They're the ones who are going, I'm melting. Okay. So, I think because I only have one more little clean bowl, depending on, how those turn out. Also, okay, I need to turn a timer on for, I'll use this one. I need a timer set for 2 hours. Because they'll probably set in an hour and a half. I'll set a timer for an hour and a half. Because it'll take some time for them to set, but once they're set, I can try them. And so, ooh, hello. No. I think the other kind that I want to try that way, I want to try doing, I want to try doing primarily peanut butter with a little chocolate. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Stop. Not use this yet. Okay, timer 1. How do I... Maybe I should read the instructions. Slide switch to timer 1. Slide? What do you mean slide? It's buttons. I don't need to set the clock, whatever. Slide switch to timer. Where's the switch? Aha! This one on the back. Maybe I should have read the instructions instead of denying them. Okay. Here's timer 1. 2 hours. There we go. Now I've got a little timer that will tell me how long that's been cooling. Oh, not kind of the pictures on the wall were default. I have options, by the way. There are more. Let me get the chocolate patch. Let me do that before we talk about the pictures on the wall. Because I think they're hilarious. And you don't even know the half of it yet. So we're going to go ahead. Why was she barefoot? Because she had an actual, she had an irrational fear of socks. It was debilitating, really. $40 grams of oats. This time, I'm gonna try 2 new things this time. I'm gonna do primarily the peanut powder here. I'm gonna do a full serving of it, which will get us to 210. And then I'll do a third of a serving of this, which will be an amount that I'll get to later. I should have gotten a knife. There we go. There we go. We're going to emphasize peanut butter. We're going to mix in some chocolate. I should not have licked that. That was straight peanut powder. Very sticky. It's very... I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to do it again. I just got it everywhere. Oh my gosh. My laundry is going to smell like peanut butter. Oh, this is ridiculous. Powder, it gets everywhere so fast. Yeah, so... yeah, like... Another 13. Oh. Why can these never open correctly? Okay. Let's try and not get my hands too covered. Bad chance of that. I don't know where they get off calling this chocolate. I ain't never had chocolate that tastes like that. I mean, it's fine. It's like okay. It's, you know, vaguely sweet. Chocolate, it is not. There we go. That should do. So there is 10, 16, 21. 21 grams of protein in that. And then it's 60, 80, it's 297 this time. 21, 297. 21, 297. Can someone just write out 297 calories, 21 grams of protein? I'm just trying to make sure that I have these ratios when I come back to this later, since I'm not writing things down. Chocolate. Oh my gosh, Manfacata. Imitation chocolate. Imitation chocolate. Thank you! Oh, I do appreciate it. Someone out there has to have that one. I hope so, but maybe not. Huh. There's a little bit of red somewhere. I wonder if that was from the peanut butter, the chocolate, or the oats. Am I bleeding? Nope. So it's not from me. Okay. There we go. That should be... It's a little powdery over here. Let's... Just, you know, nice folding motions. Oat blood. Yeah, I'm killing some oats tonight. I mean, oat blood would really be like, you know, xylem and phloem. If you want to get biological up in here. Okay, these ones, I'm not going to add raisins to. I'm just going to try this as a flavor combination concept, because I'm interested. What do vegetarian vampires eat? I think there's an answer for that in The Sims. I can't remember what it is. Okay. 2/3 of a cup of water. Enough. Definitely taking on more of the chocolate color. Come on. Yeah, I need to get the liquid distributed. This is a little extra powder heavy. There's slightly more in this one. So I need to make sure that I give it a good mix in the liquid stage here to get all the clumps out. And to make sure that there's no powder that is left just dry in the bottom of the bowl. Doing little scrapes along the bottom of the bowl like I'm doing now can be helpful to break things up. And make sure that the water gets to it. Ooh, Whatever this is nice. Vegetarians. Oh! I see, avocado. Okay. I'm more encouraged by that. The base flavor is a little better. Actually teaching you things. Aw. Did you say that rats and other small animals are like little Capri Suns for vampires? That's adorable! Oh, I love that. Oh, I hope so. That right there. That's some peanut butter. I am going to add this to maybe one. Yeah, I think one of the cookies to try out, because I'm trying to really get the peanut flavor to come out. It's not right now, but I think it might. Oh, good. There's not so much oil. Oh, this is fantastic. I haven't used this peanut butter in a while, but that's fine. Yeah, this should do. Oh, that smells good, good, good. Oh, my hair. Oh, my gosh. While that's continuing in microwave, I'm going to go get my cup for some water. Creamy or crunchy? Like juicy berries. No, don't stop. Why stop? Oof, okay. So. Yeah, this one smells better. Let's see how that comes out. Let me get a Tupper ready. I have to use a small one for this one, so I'll only be able to put in 2, but that's okay. I don't know if I can even get 2, but I sure will try. I could always layer them. I could put another on top. My sister does that sometimes when she bakes. Huckle. Again, be not alarmed by how it looks coming out. It needs a mix. Just gotta break that film. It's a little bit puddingy, the texture. The hairnet's out and the aprons. I got the apron out. I bought an apron. I'm gonna take... You know, probably... you know what I'll do? Oh, that's weird. Well, I don't know about that. You know what? I was thinking... Oh, you know, I'll just make it... I'll make one tester. No. It needs this right now. I'm gonna put the peanut butter in. I'm gonna just mix it in the whole thing. We'll just throw in a serving. Whatever I said before, add 180 to it. Okay, just need to get some out. Need 32 grams. Oh, and add 8 grams protein. Because I think it was 21, now it's 29. And it's like 267, 287? Can't remember. $32. Just a little more. Just a little more. Come on. There we go, now it's happy. I'm gonna mix that in. Thankfully it's still hot, so the peanut butter's melting. What I maybe should have done is just done it with chocolate protein powder and then mixed in the peanut butter afterwards. Instead of doing the half and half. Oh, it is so clumping now. It's ready. Yeah, no. That'll work. That'll do. Come on, get off the spoon. Get off. I said get off. Come on. Smells better. Oh, I like that. Let me scroll up. I'll find what you typed, what I told you to type. 297. Okay, so now it's 477, 29. Okay. 477, 29. You wouldn't mind just writing out 477.29 for me. That ratio is not awful, but it is a bit further from, you know, what we want. Because ideally, the ratio is about 1 gram of protein per every 10 calories. But you know, this is not going to be able to do that because of the powder, of the protein, or not the protein powder, the peanut butter powder, which is a bit more caloric than the protein powder per gram protein. But I will say, I think the flavor of this one is my favorite so far. So I'm going to put those two in the fridge. Let them set up. See how they do cold. Open. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat what's left. Because again, I've not eaten enough today. And I like the flavor. Because with the addition of the peanut butter, but with the other flavors, you know, still in, Like, the peanut butter's largely overwhelming the chocolate at this point. And I have to say, I think that's a benefit. Because, you know, now the chocolate protein powder is in, but I don't really taste it. I just taste real peanut butter. Mm. It's not bad. You can also, like, form it into little spheres. Mm. I'm not going to add the chunks. I can't. I've got to be diligent with those. I'll add one to, like, the last bite. But since I'm going to have to eat all of this eventually, like, I'm trying not to go too overboard. Not that I have to eat all of this tonight, but it's like a test kitchen. That's what it is. Because I'm doing a bunch of iterations and different, you know, versions of the recipe. Mm. That dog will hunt. Thank you. I know, Motherfucker. I really am. Mm. And this is good. Like, if I were doing it with, like, just peanut butter, it would probably be better. But this is good, and it serves a purpose. If I did it with just peanut butter, it would be too fatty. Mm. Mm. Okay. I'll put 2. I'm not really hungry. I'm not at anything tastes good. Put 2 chocolate chunks. Oh, these are big chunks. Oh my gosh. Come on, stay with the oatmeal. Oh, that's dessert. Mm. Oh my gosh. Madre de Dios. Woo. All right. Ow, feels good. All right, so I got time while those are setting up. Now, it's one way to get rid of leftovers. Oh, yes. Look, I have a good amount of protein that I still need to eat today. Something's like, what? I think it was 235, 240 calories, and 15 grams protein so far today. I have eaten 80, so that puts me to 95. I have to constantly be doing arithmetic in my head. It's fine. But yeah, 250, 15, not bad. You know, 14 and a half if we want to get technical. Yeah, that was the first course. Now, we are going to actually go ahead and try the actual, like, baking part. We're going to bake now. Baking. All of this has been microwave stuff. We're going to bake. Okay, so, chunks. I'm going to put the chunks over here for now, just because I need a little more workspace. Oh, and I'm gonna have to start making flax eggs. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do that first. Let me get the recipe open. It's fine if I just have the chat over there. Okay. Recipe. Is it this one? Which one was it? Whatever it was. Ah, here's the one. Ugh, I hate recipe websites so much. They're all so terrible. Like, they're deeply offensive. They've got so many advertisements. They've got long article stories. And it's all for people who are Amazon associates, so they're just trying to sell stuff on Amazon. Like, I have a feeling that Amazon, they just must be making bank off this program, because it's like, all they're doing is getting every single man and woman and child to make their own website where they're just selling stuff on Amazon if they have any writing skills at all, and even sometimes if they don't. Okay, no. Okay, so here's the ingredients I'll need. 1 cup of oats. It says 1 cup of flour. However, I looked it up. If you're using protein powder as a substitute for flour, you'll want to do 1/3 cup. And so I'm gonna... I was gonna use the vanilla for this so that I could avoid using vanilla extract. Which means I have to move the camera. Okay. Let's do it. Put it onto I'm gonna put it on the chocolate because I think I'm done using the chocolate for tonight. It's nice because the chocolate is like the easiest to use in like just protein. Excuse me, like putting it in milk to make like chocolate milk. And so, okay, let's see if I ruin the angle. Yup. Okay, how was it? Do I need it more that way? More? No. Need it more up and... There we go, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the vanilla powder to avoid having the need to add in vanilla extract, though I do have vanilla extract if I should want it. Okay, what else? What else do I need? So I need... And it's 1/3 cup of protein powder for 1 cup of flour, that I said. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda. Baking powder. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I need to get my salt. Or I could use... What a 1/4 teaspoon is... 1/4 teaspoon isn't much. Yeah, it's just this much. I can eyeball it. If it's a little salty, I'll love it. I love salt. Okay. So it recommends like coconut sugar and maple. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting in coconut sugar and maple syrup. So it might be a little less sweet than it should be. Maybe I'll put in a little extra protein powder to kick up the sweet a little. Why do my baking tubs look so cyber? Which are my baking tubs? You know what? It'll be fine, because, oh no, I bought it in Sweden. Whatever. We've got yogurt to act as a substitute for the coconut oil, because it also acts as shortening, and it's much less caloric. Thank you, Tug. You have a wonderful rest of your night. Oop. Okay. I think I actually will go ahead and put in the vanilla extract just because it'll want for the extra sweetness. Since I'm not putting in sugar. And then, yep, raisins and oats. Okay, so those are the things we need. Raisins, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, oats, protein powder, vanilla, and we'll need to do flax eggs. So, starting with the flax eggs, actually. Flax eggs, and I'll need to do 2. Flax eggs are made by doing a ratio of 1 tablespoon of flaxseed and 2.5 tablespoons of water per egg that you need to replicate. Song makes you want to play Harvest Moon. What song is it? It might be from Harvest Moon. Let me see. Let me put my thing back in since I'll be sitting for a little bit. Can I just not hear it? Oh, I missed it. That's hilarious. Okay. So I need 1 tablespoon and 2. Okay, so it's 2 tablespoons of flax meal, and then I'll mix in 5 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna just use, I'm gonna just take the tablespoon and the full cup measure with me. So that way I can just, pour them all into the 1 cup, pour them all into here, and then just do it all at once. Oh! Well, thank you to whomever that was. There we go. It looks to be just a bit less than half a cup. Okay. And so, for flax egg, I'll need to mix that up a bit so that I can make sure that the flax gets well incorporated in the water. Come on, come on. Try not to lose any powder along the way. Bake here often? Oh. Not as much as you'd think. Alright. So now I let that stand for 15 minutes. Which is why I did it first, because I can work on the dry ingredients while we let that sit. I'm gonna put that over here. Oatmeal. And then some. You've missed some good cookie action so far. But welcome on in. So that sits for 15 minutes. Use my oven timer for this. I never talked about the paintings. I'll get to it. So often now. Because they're super in fashion, Montecata. Okay. Oh, let me preheat the oven too. Oh! I see. Stevie, this is your Palaroo. Okay. It's preheating. Perfect. Well, I hope you enjoyed my answer. And please feel free to ask about anything else. Okay. Now then. Let's go to our dry ingredients. That's what we need to work on now. 1 cup, or 80 grams, of oats. I am going through so many oats. Oh my gosh. This is some baking music. This is some good baking music. Next baking stream, should I title it Baking Bad? Because I feel like that'll be accurate. It was funny. Oh. Oh, Axamin, you still got it. Alright. Now, ooh. Moisture out. I have a 2/3. Oh, I love these measuring spoons. It comes with a 2/3 cup, which means I can just put in half. Let's do a 10-minute section about tapeworms. Now, Mom, got it. We need no thought. And look, fashion is cyclical. If it was fashionable then, it's bound to be fashionable every time! Bound to be fashionable again. The scoop is so buried. It's fine. No, because it's fine. Because it's like fine. Not quite. Oh, no, I should have probably figured out how much this thing weighs before measuring out the ingredient. So that I can know how much I'm putting in. Yeah, let's redo it so I'm not an idiot. Okay. This thing is 42 grams. That should be about right. Oh, I'm just getting stuff all over my table. I'm gonna just put it in. It's fine. This is gonna get baked. Remember, if it's gonna be exposed to heat for long enough, it's probably fine. I just have to use my hands a little. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's about right. How is that only 34? That's not even a full serve. Whatever. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Oh. I can't. Fine. So 34 is, 1 scoop is 41 grams. 34 is like, you know, a scoop minus a sixth. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to say this is 25 grams of... Ugh! Okay. Yeah, I'm using protein powder. Right. As a flour substitute. Oh, this is not the time to have a black kitchen towel. Oh, gosh. Fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. It's fine. Hi, Miku. How are you doing? I knew this would happen. I knew it was going to be a mess. I knew. I knew. Okay, that's ruined. Yeah, flour substitute. It's a scary face in the wall behind me. Oh my. I have scarier faces to put up there. Okay. Maybe I should have had sugar. I don't own sugar. Have a tablecloth next to... That would require me to buy a tablecloth. Okay. Half a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, half a tisp. There we go. Half a tisp of baking powder and soda. Why is this baking soda advertising Airbnb? Okay, why is that how this box opens? Oh gosh. This is gonna work. That worked. Did you see how I did that? I stuck it in upside down and used the box to scrape. Boosh! Airbnb baking. Yeah, again, I don't know. That's going from the dollar store. That would require there to be a dollar store within walking distance of me. Like the baking powder, this is better. This design is better because I can just use this to scrape. That's perfect. Okay, half a tisp, half a tisp. 1 tisp of cinnamon. 1 tisp. That's how you meant to do that. Mama got it. You can shut up. You can close your mouth. Which you probably already have because you're typing. Oh, the thing is, it's heated up. Did that overwrite my timer? Oh gosh, it did. It definitely did. Okay, so the oven's preheated. I don't know how long that's been sitting. Does anyone have any guess? Technically, it's best to weigh it, but measuring cups are decent. Yeah, I have just measurements here, which I don't love, but you know, it's what we've got. Did anyone pay enough attention to when I started the thing? I mean, if I just leave it for, you know, about 5 minutes longer, it'll probably be fine. I mean, I'm doing 15 minutes because the thing that I read about them said 15 minutes, but another thing said 5, so it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. Oh, cinnamon. Should I do a cinnamon challenge right now? Do you remember that? I won't. But should I? Is the question. I won't, but should I? Ooh, got a little in. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. A little extra cinnamon. Certainly not a bad thing. Now, Betty Crocker, you've made a cake or two. 78 muffins, 38 cookies, and maybe a meringue. Please. Something in the oven. No, I'm just preheating it for this. Okay. There we go. And salt. That's enough. That's plenty. Okay. Whisk together the dry ingredients. Do I own a whisk? I do own a whisk. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I own a whisk. I'm just gonna grab a spatula while I'm here. Yeah, so now, how did they preheat the fire in the olden days? They just had a fire going because they needed it for heat, Mompacata. You're 7, but you're also a pastry chef. Miku, how am I doing so far? It's going well. This is a nice whisk. Good for me. Oh, this smells great! Oh, I should just put in more cinnamon. Yeah, the protein powder is gonna stick. It's okay. Once we get the wet ingredients in, this too shall pass. I may have done too small of a bowl. I may need to transfer, well, yeah, I probably should have done this in the next size up. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not that much. It's okay. So far, so good. Own a whisk and grab a spatula. Ona is not bad. Ona could go in front of a lot. Great. Get a bigger bowl and put the wet ingredients. Ah, good plan. Yeah, I'll just put, yeah. So for the wet, yeah, we've got the flax egg, which I'm gonna just let sit for a little while longer. It says a 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of the shortening. Ugh, ew, ew, ew. Oh my god, I hate yogurt. Ugh, this is disgusting. I'm glad I'm cooking it. Ugh. Odd. Ew, 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 ew. Hate yogurt so much. Ugh. 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 And that is being my shortening replacement. 2 tablespoons is roughly that. I honestly should just use this whole thing. But I don't want to go too overboard. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and use the whole thing because I'm not putting in some of the other wet ingredients. So I probably need the extra liquid. Ugh. Gross, gross. So we're ad-libbing a little. Ew, ew, disgusting, ew, 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 ew. Ugh. What type of yogurt? Unsweetened coconut yogurt. Coconut milk. Ew. Okay. Now, how much vanilla? 1 tisp. 1 whole tisp? Oh my gosh, that's a good amount of vanilla. This is gonna be vanilla. On a decent balance in ingredients. Yeah, I think I made the right choice in going with the whole canister because I've cut out a 1/2 cup of other wet ingredients. And so liquid where I can get it. Oh, looks. Oh, the timer was still running. Oh my gosh. Just pour vanilla in and call it a day. Okay, well then the flax egg should be as set as it's gonna get. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely still some water on top, but that's not a bad thing. Spoon. Spoon. Come on. doesn't smell bad. I love the way vanilla smells. Alright. Come on, come on. Oh, this timed so perfectly. I'm, like, exactly ready. My oven is preheated, my dry and wet is mixed together. Oh, is this cool? Okay. Mmm. Miku, if that doesn't just sound great. Okay, so... whisk until thoroughly combined and resembles caramel. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way to caramel, but let's start whisking. You know, it's not going to look like caramel. It is going to look like cereal milk. Because I don't have maple syrup in here. The recipe calls for maple syrup and coconut sugar, and I decided I didn't want all that sugar in my life. Because the sugar is where the calories. And I feel like there's enough cinnamon and vanilla, you know, in this that I will get a nice flavor without sugar. It might be not so sweet, but I'm okay with it being not so sweet. I think that's as whisked together as it's going to get. Alright, add the dry ingredients to the wet. Whisk until thoroughly combined. Fold in raisins and oats. The dough will be sticky. It potentially calls for extra oats. I will see where the consistency's at. Don't cover the sugar, but you need something to make it stick if it asks for syrup. I think the yogurt, as well as any extra oats I add, I'm going to need a spatula for this because I'm going to want to get all that powder out. All right, come on. Yeah, spatula. This is great. This is great. I'm so pleased. And I know what it means when it says fold in. Why do you think I got the spatulas? I'm ready. Look at that. Look at how it's cleaning off the glass bowl. Oh, I'm so pleased. Oh, Sword Search. I love this one. Okay. Let's use the... Okay, great. Great, great. Save that whisk. I'm going to just put it there on the protein powder thing. The extra oats will make it dry but not stick together. Gotcha. Well, let's see. I mean, this is looking cookie-esque. I could always put in a little more protein powder, too. If I need more cockiness. This is why you wear the t-shirt, so you can show off your forearms. Whisking things together. Okay. Now I have to get the excess out. Come on. Come along. Excited and hoping for the best outcome. Ancient alchemists would have loved baking. Who's to say that's not how they got their start? Okay. I'm going to say it does not need the additional oats. I'm going to say that this is holding together pretty well already. It's a good consistency, I think. Yogurt instead of oil. I called my mother earlier. I called my mother earlier and asked her, hey, what's a good substitute for shortening? And she was like, do yogurt. I mean, we had more of a conversation than that, but, that was her suggestion. And Lord, that woman, I think she's got it all figured out. Okay. 3/4 of a cup of raisins. 1/4 of a cup is 1 serving, so we'll do 3 of those. So that's going to be 360 calories of raisins. That is going to be 120 grams of raisins. That's going to be so many raisins, but that's good. You want a lot of raisins in an oatmeal raisin cookie. I was thinking about splitting it and doing partial batches and trying some with chocolate chunk, but I think the best thing to do, especially to try the mix, is to do it as instructed with my minimal substitutions, and then think about what I might do later. But fruit over chocolate, probably the better thing to do anyway. This makes lots of cookies. Oh, I love folding things in. I love this part. Okay, let's just get that little glob. Come on. Man, get back in the fun. This smells plenty sweet. It smells a lot of vanilla, actually. Never heard someone describe the appeal of raisins. Can I? Avocado, I actually love raisins. They're tiny little sugar bombs. Especially with, things that are dry or a little less flavorless or a little less flavorful, like bran flakes. They provide a nice accent without being overpoweringly sweet. But they're darn good. That looks like an oatmeal cookie mix. That right there looks like an oatmeal cookie mix. Look at that! Look at that! That looks like oatmeal cookies. Unbaked? Also, I'm pretty sure I could just eat this. I don't think there's anything in here that it would be bad for me to eat without cooking. Okay. Scoop the cooking dough onto the baking sheet. Okay, great. Let me prep the baking sheet. I'm so excited. The kitchen is not big enough for baking, but I'm making it work. It's coconut milk based yogurt. That is the reason why it's okay. Oh, shoot. There we go. That's not bad. Oh, they do that now. Yeah. Heaven only knows why. Okay. Let me fit it a little better. Do not have so much flying away. Once I put some cookies on here, it'll be fine. Maybe, Where's the allspice? There's the allspice. I'm gonna use the baking powder on this side. Yeah. Motherfucker, I enjoyed it. I did. No shame nor shade to be thrown from me. Okay. I don't have a cookie scoop. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rinse out the quarter cup. I'm gonna use this. This should be about right. This will get some nice cookies. Yeah, that's holding plenty. I was told that they won't spread by the recipe writer, so I'm gonna hold her to that. Even if they do a little spreading, what's the harm? Connected cookies, whatever. We'll need to do a better job of placing them. So I'm gonna want to make sure that I can get all of them. And after, once we've got this cooking, we can spend the time while it's cooking to do the calculations as to what all is in this. How many calories, how many grams protein, and nothing else. Because those are the main two things in which I am interested currently. This is a big cookie. Using our measuring cup is actually really great because I can use the bottom to flatten. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Cookie. I think we can get a dozen out of this. And I definitely don't need this many raisins in the future. Like, I could half the number of raisins. How many is this? 10? That probably could have been 2. That's going to be a big cookie. Let's get that back together. It's going to be a big cookie and a little cookie. What temp is the oven at? It is at 350. That is what the recipe requests. So I should have about 10 minutes. I'm gonna just take that. Give me that bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Let me just round these out a little more. There. Cool. Makes a dozen. Okay. In they go. Check on it after. Got it. Yeah, it said like 9 to 12. Okay. Now let's do a little math. Okay, so, no calories from the cinnamon, baking powder, or baking soda. Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. No clue. I'll consider that later. The oats, 300 calories of oats, 10 grams of protein. 310. The vanilla. Vanilla, I used 5/6 of a scoop. 5 divided by 6 times 160, 133.3, 433.3 repeating, 35 grams protein, 333.35. And then the flax, that's another 70, so that's 403. What was it, 35, 38, 403, 38, 403, 38. The yogurt, 483, 38, because it has no protein. 483, 38. And then the raisins, which again could use half as many, but didn't for those. It's 43, 38. The raisins were an additional 360, 483, 543, 843, 41. 843, 41. Okay. 843 count 41 G. Bro. And again, if I have the raisins, I would take that down to, 39 grams protein, but I would also take it down to 100, I'd take it down by 180 calories. So that would be, it would be more like, 663 and 39, that's very respectable. Okay, so while those are baking, let's, I'm going to turn off the hand cam for the moment. So, the art. Mavakata, you asked about the art, and I said that there was more than just what's there, because there is. So, these are two that came with the set, and these are just, those are like the default, those were just the default photos, and I can replace those. There were others that came with the set. Hold on. So these are obviously tailored towards a certain person. Oh, it's very curly today? Well, thank you. Hey, Napriya, how you doing? Welcome on in. You just missed it. I finished cooking. Now we're just waiting on stuff to actually bake / chill. So we've got sign language for love. L-O-V-E. American Sign Language. We've got this lady with the top knot and glasses, who I feel like if I hung this up, it would beg more questions than I have answers to. We have hands making a heart for some reason. Hands shouldn't do that. And then we've got this dog, which I almost put up instead of this one, the sun, sun, moon, moon. I almost put up this dog, but again, I don't have a dog. So again, I feel like it would have begged questions. But so, yeah, it's a photo set, and I can replace the photos that are in those frames, so I can like put my own photos in. Like I could put in a dog that I actually once owned. A random one. You want to be surprised? You're gonna get the top knot glasses, lady. You know that's what's gonna happen. Not pro yet. What are you doing? Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. You're being nice. Oh, we've got something that's very electronic playing. Hello. It's almost over. I hope that's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed the music tonight. Axamin's new playlist is, getting much more robust. Being nice helps you cool down from work. How busy have you been? I know you're going to be real busy tomorrow, but how's tonight been? Really vibing with this song. Awesome. That's great. Because all the songs that you're hearing are on the study playlist for later. Oh! Well, Mambakata! We couldn't go a night without this, now could we? Sounds very C418. Yeah, I've been liking his stuff. I have some Minecraft-y things in there. But I haven't gone through all of his albums yet. I bought all of his albums on Bandcamp today. Getting ready for tomorrow, you had a couple people order a good amount of food. I'm glad some people are ordering ahead. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the oven light. Let me see if my headphones... Does it reach? It does! Ooh, they're smelling okay. They're looking like they're cooking. So, I forgot, did you do the toothpick test with oatmeal cookies? Because I can't remember. No. Okay, how do I know? Is it just, are they lightly browned? If I touch them, do they spring back or are they crispy? Oh, let me turn off the timer. Oh, by the way, Stevie, this song right here is called Tall Tall Funkin'. Hi, Vernon. To do the bend and snap. How's that? A little brown and low. Okay. They need a bit more time. I'm gonna start with 2. It's browning on top, it's overdone. It's everything you ever needed. Great, I'm so glad. It's nice to actually be able to do full body stuff. Yeah, my hair curled up. This ain't bad. Oh, I do like this track. And I did a pretty decent job. Looks like anime bed hair. Oh, thank you. That's great. Had I not gone and exercised before doing my hair, it probably would have ended up looking like Weatherman hair. Or softer oatmeal cookies instead of crunchy ones. Mom piccata. No, yeah, I want them to be soft, but I don't want them to be... I want to make sure that they're going to hold together. That's the big thing. I'm okay if they're chewy. I'm gonna literally put the pot that's been on my stove on the floor. Take it out and leave it on the pan for a minute. Okay. Miku, thank you, by the way. Thank you. Backseating allowed. Oh yeah, I think they're just catching on the bottom. Yeah, they've got a little crispness on the bottom. Ceilings are, yeah, they are. They are very high. I'll go like, I'll stand in here. Like, can't reach. No, I appreciate it because we're trying stuff here. Someone ordered 2 big dinner boxes tonight. Which when you see it, don't think this person's having a party. You think this person has a good bit of money. 2 dinner boxes is like $50. Hey, no complaints from me. I'm gonna grab the spatula. I'm gonna turn off the oven. If I need any more heat, I can just use the residual heat. See if they're coming up. I really shouldn't do this right on my heating element. Yeah, I'll do it on the table. They're holding. They're holding their shape. I think these are going to be chewy. I don't think that's going to be bad. Definitely next time get a tablecloth. It's fine. I can wipe this table off, no trouble. Come on. Up you get. Oh, come on. Hold still. Go away. Over the... Yeah, that works. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Now I just sit and look at them for a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, these will do nicely. Oh, they're like perfect. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm super interested in how they're going to taste. Oh. My apartment's not super small. It's a studio technically, but it's not super small. All right. How long do you think I have to wait? 2 drinks, which is $3 each. Yeah, sounds like someone's throwing a party for themselves. Okay. Got a little Kevin MacLeod playing. Got some cookies. And the table is... it's definitely messier than when we started. I was going to bake the other kind. I was going to bake the cookie recipe that's in the book. It's complicated. I thought I would be here sooner. I thought this wouldn't take as long as it did. Um, so I am probably going to just do grand taste tests on all of the cookies that we've made thus far because the fridge cookies should be solid enough in about 10 minutes. Or at least the first set. The second set may need just a little longer. But this looks like the Last Supper. Now I'd have to have my old hair to really look like, the main character. Complicated how? Wait, what did I say was complicated? The recipe in the book. I have to like boil raisins and then take the juice. Okay, I'll read it. So that way we can at least say that we've gotten use out of the book. Oatmeal cookies. 1 cup of seedless or seeded raisins. 1 cup shortening, 1 cup sugar, 3 beaten eggs, 2 cups flour, half teaspoon salt, half teaspoon soda, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, a half teaspoon of allspice, a half a teaspoon of cloves, 2 cups of quick cooking oatmeal, 6 tablespoons of raisin liquid, 1/2 cup of chopped dates, and 1 cup of broken pecans. Once again, this is from 1937. Cover raisins with boiling water and cook for 5 minutes. Drain, reserving 6 tablespoons of juice. Cream, shortening, and sugar thoroughly, spelled THOROLY. Add eggs and beat until smooth. Sift flour with salt, soda, and spices. Mix with oatmeal and add to first mixture alternately with raisin liquid. Add fruits and nut meats. Drop on greased baking sheet and bake in a moderately hot oven, 400 degrees, for 10 to 12 minutes. Should make 4 dozen cookies. It's the boiling. 1937. Exactly. I would love to attempt that recipe, because I do have the stuff for it. But I don't feel like boiling any raisins at this point. I'm not there. I'm not at that stage in my day. Ooh. These... I'm gonna try one. Yeah, it's holding together. Yeah, it definitely looks like the bottom of the baking sheet. It's got texture, it's got little ridges. Boiling fresh raisins to make them plump and nice. It's gonna be almost a decade old in the moderately near future. Yeah, don't talk to me about that. Okay. Those will eat. Also, I'll admit that I was wrong about something. This needs every raisin it's got. Because I didn't put sugar in. So it needs the raisins to be sweet. Because the other things that I had to add sweetness and flavor, they did some, but it needs every raisin it has. That's okay. It's maybe a little underbaked on the bigger ones. I can see it's a little soft in here. But it's a good do. Alternatively, I could have used like a sweetened yogurt. I might try that next time. Actually made cookies today as well. What kind of cookies? Not pro yet. Yeah. I'm surprised how well the protein powder works as a flour substitute. And I think the ratio was spot on, a third of a cup instead of a full cup. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to have a little water. I did just eat 3 cookies. Your local forecast. Cookies with a chance of more cookies! Because I've got more cookies that I can pull out now. You made sugar cookies. Ah. So now, you meant a century. Okay, so now we've got the initial batch, which were the just peanut butter only fridge cookies. I'm gonna try the chocolate one. And so you can see they're holding together now. I'm gonna turn the hand cam back on. Hold on. Yeah. See, they're holding together. Even when I'm not supporting them. And so these are going to be very soft. I don't know about that peanut butter powder. I don't know about that. It's not great. I'll be honest, it's only passable. The chocolate's good. Avocado, you have a wonderful rest of your night. Yeah, the chocolate does a good job distracting from that peanut butter powder. So if I'm honest, I could make it like that. I could just, make it with the peanut butter powder and then throw some chocolate chunks in. Would probably be decently efficient. Yeah, but I've got a peanut butter protein powder, right? So I wanted to try it. I've got another one with real peanut butter mixed in, and I already know the flavor on that one's good. Yeah, the chocolate saves it. Interesting, not for yet. What song is it? Is it still Snow Point City or is it something else? Oh. Alright, now I'm gonna try the one with raisins. Just for comparison. Because I feel like the raisins won't power, I feel like the raisins won't have as much power as the chocolate will. Love all the different ones you're making. Like experimenting with baking. Yeah. No, this has been a lot of fun. I used 3 different types of powder, different mix-ins, tasted things as we went. I was right. The raisins are barely there. I don't want to eat the rest of that. I might throw those away. They're not inedible, but they're not good. So, that was, that was the test batch. And those were, those were no bakes with, just peanut butter powder, no real peanut butter mixed in at all. I was not hoping for much there. Still, worth a shot. Midnight Curio Shop. Got it. Okay, now these are the fridged up versions of the second batch that I did, which was the chocolate with the real peanut butter mixed in. And I was very pleased with how this tasted as a fresh oatmeal. Let's see how it does now as a... Yeah, it needed a little more hardening time. You can see it's falling apart a bit. I took this one out soon, but I can still eat it. Yeah. No, Miku, you are definitely right. This one I put real peanut butter in, and that is the only thing that makes this, makes it edible, and it's much better. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take the other one. Ooh. I just remembered that I had the batch that we put in the freezer. That was a little too liquid. I don't have high hopes for it. See if it even solidified enough to eat. Yeah. Yeah, no, it did. Doesn't spill. Need at least something to stand out taste-wise. Peanut butter and chocolate are the best for that. Yeah. Yeah. Trying one with raisins, though. It's so yellow. I have no idea why. Ugh. Can I even get this out? Oh gosh, it's like egg. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Ew. I'm not putting that in my mouth. No, I don't need that. I'll lick a little off. Did I use coconut milk? No, I just used too much water. This was the first test batch, and I went overboard on the water. I used a cup instead of 2/3 of a cup. Like, if I were following the exact recommendation for how much water the oatmeal says to use, and how much water the protein powder says to use, I would be using 2.5 cups of water. It needs 2/3. It's like, ugh. No. Don't care for that. So things got better as we went. Things got better. I think these are the best. I think these are the best result. Which is good, because, to bake them actually takes less time than it does to, put this stuff together and then put it in the fridge. Let's not have those all fall. Ugh, no. Yeah, even 2 hours in the freezer didn't save that thing. No, thank you. Ugh. I'm gonna have another good cookie to take the taste of that out of my mouth. Yeah, I did a good job here. Honestly, I could tone back the vanilla a bit, but the cinnamon saves it. I mean, I did use vanilla protein powder and vanilla extract. If I weren't so worried about how it would turn out with the peanut butter, I would try it with that. Also, that's too many. I've had too much oatmeal. I'm good. I think I've hit the point where it's like, okay, I've stuffed enough oats in my mouth for tonight. Okay. Vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free cake, and it was the best cake you've ever made. Send me the recipe. I wanna do it. Well, folks, I think this has been quite the experiment. And I'm really pleased with, the arc of quality, I should say. Not the quality of everything, but the quality of some of the things that I was able to make here tonight, as well as the show's quality. I love the picture-in-picture cam. I'm so pleased with this. And, this format could come back in the future. I'm going to need to do a better job preparing in the future, so I don't have to keep crossing the table barrier. If I could get a wider kitchen, I would. That would fix my problems too. Remember that recipe you didn't write it down? Oh, what a shame. Yeah, and thank you so much for coming along from Stevie Tapeworm. I do appreciate it. So we're gonna go for a raid. Yeah, good trial run. Oh yeah, this is the first time I've really done a proper cooking show. And it was a lot of fun. I don't know that it's like an every week sort of thing, because it certainly takes some work to get put together. Excuse me. But I enjoyed this thoroughly. Stevie, how perfect. Well, that's a good one. And hey, just as a reminder, stuff in this format is going to become more regular later in the year. There's going to be much more IRL stuff. I'll still do video games as possible, but don't think I'm disappearing once I go back to school. Too many oats. Okay. Oh, well, please don't worry about it. You never need to. Lurking is well appreciated. But it's been very pleasant to make your acquaintance. Yeah, if you like the playlist, Stevie, I'm glad. Like, I've been trying to pick good music. It's not easy. There's so much trash. But now I at least have playlists that are long enough to go for a full stream. And tonight was useful because it actually forced me to do a little more decorating in my kitchen. There are parts of my kitchen that are just, not visible to you on camera. I'll show you my shelves real quick. Hold on. Come on, baking camera. Yeah, I've got some baker's shelves with all my stuff, including some of my linens and pillows. Don't ask me why I have those next to food, but, got my lights and... Send me a whisper and I will send you the invite link. Also, Stevie can do that, I think, right? Stevie, you can still do that. Okay, whatever. I don't need to fix this at this point. Folks, thank you so very much for joining me this evening. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you have too. I have to clean up. Oh, this is so... Oh my gosh, I have to clean so much. Oh, I'm glad I'm done with everything else I need to do today. Lord have mercy. Thank you. We're gonna go raid Ryan. Who's playing New Horizons. Hope you'll go and say hey to him. 2 giant movable shells and doesn't come close to holding all your baking stuff. Oh. Yeah. I tend to not keep too much in my house, which helps. Alright. So long, farewell, have a wonderful rest of your evening, and excellent tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night with something. It might be Fire Emblem. We'll see. Night, everyone.